Hey guys, Steve Zonard here with Remax West Zonard Associates. Happy Monday morning. Quick update on the market. We finally creeped over the 10,000 range. We're at 10,600 units currently on the market. But break it down. Interesting fact is that even though we had more inventory, let's say in the weeks past, we've actually had more sales from the weeks past. So currently right now, in the last week, we had 2,320 sales happened in the last week, and 717 of those were condos and 1,600 of those were low-rise residential or freehold houses. So yeah, very good shift here. Even though we have more inventory in the market, we're getting a lot more sales. What we're seeing is that properties that were set up for bidding wars that are failing, they terminate their listing, they go back on a market. As long as they're at a reasonable price or market value at that time, they are selling between 5 and 10 business days. So currently right now, we're still in a very ebb and flow market, no issues there. But I am checking in with our secretaries at night just to see our appointment desk, and this is how I kind of control what's happening with the buyer flow. Basically, it's a canary, we're like canaries in the mine shaft. We're going to feel the effect way before the news would, or like any news media rather. So currently right now our inventory is going, buyer showings or buyers called in to see properties is going down from week over week, which is obviously the first sign of buyers fatigue, because if the buyers are not booking showings, this market will just shut right down. Then you have listings sitting on the market with no buyers looking to see it, and you're going to have to make your price attractive. So this is where this aggressive knockdown in prices will start to happen. So we'll keep you in tune with that. We still don't see anything major that should offset what we're currently experiencing right now, but there is some sort of shift happening. I just read an article this morning, and basically they're talking about a housing bubble in the 905, which, yes, for sure, 1,000%. We've been saying this the whole time, where if you had a house that was worth 1.4 million in December, it's worth 185 today, which is literally 30% increase in value, right? So this is what's happening now. So what they're saying is that even if you bought a house in January, and now a month over month, you're paying almost 10% more than the last month. So if you bought a house for $1 million in January, in February, someone's paying for that exact same house 1.1 million. So it's obviously becoming unsustainable. And the sad thing is too, I just read about reading more in depth of it. It's basically the government trying to recoup for the economy, because obviously it's in the gutter right now. So they know there's a demand in housing. What do? They lower the interest rates, make it very affordable, and people are out there buying in a frenzy. So what's happening is they're actually putting more fuel on the fire, letting people believe that it's a risk-free investment, and it's not. You got to remember, if you're buying a property, it's never risk-free, no matter what. And I'll tell you why. Because if you're on an 80-20 mortgage, let's say 20% down, 80% mortgage, and now the market shift, we've gone up. You bought it at the height, let's say 30% higher than, let's say, January. Now the market corrects, let's say 30%, and now you're negative 10% of the current property value. So basically, this is what we call underwater. You got a negative equity property. Basically, there's zero equity, and you owe money on it. So if the mortgages were to call a loan on it, you'd have to pay that difference. So if you're 10% underwater on $1 million property, you'll owe the bank $100,000 in order for them to proceed with that mortgage. So yeah, just be careful with that. I think no one ever tells warnings like this. This is always, obviously, I'm talking about the ugly side of real estate, and this is a lot of the information a lot of people don't tell buyers and sellers, and this is why I'm trying to do this every week and kind of educate the people around me, because it's not a joke. You can get into trouble. But anyway, all good, guys. If you have any questions, you can always direct message me here on Instagram. Have an amazing day. Ciao.